Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for Capricorn for the month of December 2010. And this also applies if you have a Capricorn ascendant. So, my dear Capricorns, happy birthday to many of you. I hope it's a really wonderful, fulfilling, happy year ahead for you. So, what's this month going to be about? Well, some of the month is going to be about reflecting on this past year. Reflecting on your successes, what you may consider you may have been able to do a little better than you did, what your lessons have been, but certainly a re-evaluation, particularly for the first 3 weeks of this month. You're going to be re-evaluating what you've done this year, what you've accomplished, what you're happy with, what you'd like to work on, and also set yourself, Capricorns, some new goals. You do need some new goals to work towards, especially with the fact that we've got Pluto in your sign for many years to come. Many Capricorns are experiencing some really hard learning experiences. Depending where this Pluto actually falls in your natal chart will show really where the lessons are happening. For example, I know somebody who's got Pluto transiting her second house. She's having a hell of a lot of lessons connected with her finances, with her values, what she's making important in her life. And she's really needing to look at the debt levels that she's got herself into. She's even considering bankruptcy. She's just looking at all the different options and trying to learn whatever she can from these very deep, sometimes painful lessons of Pluto. What are we learning from them so that we can move forward with a greater strength and feel more in control of that particular area of your life? So this month, Capricorns, there's that reflective level. And then after about the third week of the month, it's into your birthday time. And particularly after the 9th of the month, you should experience a feeling of more energy with Mars going into your sign, Capricorn. So a feeling that you can start to move forward a little more. May not be easy because Capricorns, let's face it, you don't really do anything very easily. You like to feel as though you are striving towards something, working towards something. That's important to you. And however, with it being your birthday month, after the third week of the month, make sure you enjoy yourself. Make sure you do something fun, maybe being with family, with friends, with people that you love, but doing something that you enjoy, even if it means going off and being alone for a while, because that very often Capricorns like to do. They like to get away from all the sort of busyness and the neediness of doing your everyday things, but doing something just alone and quietly as well. You may find you want to do that too. Neptune in your second house, many of you are feeling as though money is just going through your fingers. You're not able to hold on to it. Well, that is the nature of that Neptune transit, which is around for a while yet. And of course, the Jupiter-Uranus in your third house means that many of you are having to learn new skills. You're having to maybe change the focus of your business, change the focus of your job, be a bit more innovative, be a little more creative, coming up with new ideas, moving into areas that maybe you're less comfortable with, but that stretch you and force you to learn new things, which in the end becomes more interesting for you. So it's about adding to your skills and not resisting these changes. There's a tendency sometimes to resist the changes. Try not to resist them, try to go with them, and then this transit won't be quite so bumpy. The ride won't feel so bumpy for you. We've got Venus all month in your 11th house, so great time for connecting with groups of people. Different groups, it could be joining an organisation, also time for friends, making time to be with friends, making time to meet new people, but just to enjoy more of a group spirit around you, as well as that alone time, which I do think you're also going to need as well, Capricorns. Don't forget we've got a Mercury retrograde from the 10th to the 29th of the month, so try to get all your travel arrangements done before that time if you can. Don't spend money on big ticket items, not that you tend to do that anyway, my dear frugal Capricorns, but nonetheless, it's a time for completions, a time to realise the things that you've worked on, but not a good time for starting new things. Remember to back up your hard drive. Remember to get any repairs done if you can before Mercury goes retrograde, and just put up with the nuisance sometimes that can happen with travel arrangements during the retrograde. So there you have it. There's certainly going to be a focus on you, a re-evaluation of your year, meeting up with friends, and also expanding your skills a little and moving into less comfortable areas. So I wish you a wonderful year ahead. For those of you who would like a reading maybe about what 2011 holds in store for you, you might like to have a reading to know what 2011 has in store for you. Or maybe treat somebody to a reading about 2011, or maybe just ask a question for $25 and I'll answer in an email of up to 150 words. Whatever it is, I'd be delighted to hear from you. Bye for now.